कहवा मरकज मुमरकरा के अंदर
9 targets in 25 minutes. India has avenged Pahalgam. Less than 24 hours ago, India launched Operation Sindoor, and it struck terrorist camps run by Pakistan. We've been tracking the updates for you through the day today. There is no doubt that Operation Sindoor was a success. It was India's way of delivering justice to the victims of Pahalgam. 2 weeks back, Pakistani terrorists attacked Kashmir. They killed 26 innocent civilians. India called the attack barbaric and held Pakistan responsible for it. This attack in Pahalgam took place on the 22nd of April. Since then, there's been suspense and speculation about India's response. Today, it was all laid to rest. India hit back with Operation Sindoor. It lasted for about 25 minutes. It began at 1:05 a.m. in the morning, ended at 1:30 a.m. A total of 9 targets were hit, 5 in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and 4 deep inside Pakistani territory. And every one of them, every target, was tied to a terrorist group.
Earlier this morning, as you would be aware, India exercised its right to respond and preempt as well as deter more such cross-border attacks. These actions were measured, non-escalatory, proportionate, and responsible. They focused on dismantling the terrorist infrastructure and disabling terrorists likely to be sent across to India.
India carried out a high-precision air campaign. It was conducted from the Indian soil. At no point did Indian forces cross the line of control, the de facto border between India and Pakistan. That is the line of control, LOC. Indian forces did not cross it. They launched all strikes from Indian territory. Now, here's what we know about the targets. Target number 1, the Savai Nala camp. It's near Muzaffarabad city in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, just 30 kilometers from the line of control. This facility belongs to the Lashkar-e-Taiba. It is significant because the Lashkar is the parent body of TRF, the resistance front, the group that carried out the Pahalgam attack. In fact, those attackers could have been trained here at the same Savai Nala camp. Target number 2, the Sayyid Na Bilal camp. Again, in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, this was a Jaish-e-Mohammad stronghold. It specialized in weapons, explosives, and jungle warfare. Target number 3, the Gulpur camp, based in a city called Kotli in POK. This is another Lashkar facility, a terrorist training center. Target number 4, the Barnala camp. This is in a town called Bhimber in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. This was just 9 kilometers from the line of control. This served as a training camp. Here, terrorists were taught how to make IEDs. That's improvised explosive devices, IEDs. They were also trained in handling weapons and survival tactics. Target number 5, the Abbas camp. This too is a Lashkar facility in the city of Kotli in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, just 13 kilometers from the line of control. Here, the Lashkar-e-Taiba could train 15 suicide commandos at a time. Target number 6, the Sarjal camp in Sialkot. Sialkot is one of the most populous cities of Pakistan's Punjab province. This camp was a high-value target because it was just 6 kilometers away from the international border. Sarjal was a Jaish-e-Mohammad camp. Target number 7, the Mehmoona Joya camp, also in Sialkot. It's a large Hizbul Mujahideen base. They planned operations in Jammu. The 2016 attack in Pathankot was planned from here. Target number 8, Lashkar-e-Taiba in Pakistan's Punjab's Murid city. Again, it's a high-value target. This is the headquarters of the Lashkar-e-Taiba. Terrorists like Ajmal Kasab and David Headley were trained here. These were the men behind the 26/11 attacks in Mumbai in 2008. And finally, target number 9, Markaz Subhanallah in Bahawalpur, another city in Pakistan's Punjab province. This is the farthest target that India has hit in this operation. Bahawalpur is the operational center of Jaish-e-Mohammad. It lies nearly 100 kilometers from the border. It serves as a hub for indoctrination, training, and recruitment of suicide bombers. This was India's final target, also the biggest, and it caused significant damage. 10 members of Masood Azhar's family were killed in the Indian strikes. Masood Azhar is a UN-designated terrorist. Each strike by the Indian forces was precise, and each one was backed by hard evidence. India says this was a measured and non-escalatory operation. Those were the words that the Indian statement used, measured and non-escalatory. It wasn't a move to start a war, it was a move to send a message.
It was deemed essential that the perpetrators and planners of the 22nd April attack be brought to justice. Despite a fortnight having passed since the attacks, there has been no demonstrable step from Pakistan to take action against the terrorist infrastructure on its territory or on territory under its control. Instead, all it has indulged in are denials and allegations.
That was Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri. He held a press conference today along with 2 senior women officers of the armed forces, Colonel Sophia Qureshi of the Indian Army and Wing Commander Vyomika Singh of the Indian Air Force. Now, this too is a powerful message. This press conference, a Kashmiri, that is Vikram Misri, and 2 women officers, including 1 Muslim officer and 1 Sikh, telling the world about India's response to Pakistani terror. The choice of speakers on India's behalf is also India's statement that all Indians stand united in this action against Pakistan. They walked through the entire operation, target by target, frame by frame. The Murid K town is home to Hafiz Saeed, the mastermind of the 26/11 Mumbai attacks, also the man behind the Pahalgam attack, because he leads the Lashkar-e-Taiba, which is the parent outfit of the TRF, the resistance front. In fact, Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri confirmed during this press statement, yes, India has raised this before the United Nations. Pakistan tried to suppress references to the TRF on multiple occasions, and now India says that those links have been proven.
Our intelligence has developed an accurate picture of the planners and backers of this team. The features of this attack also tie in with Pakistan's long track record of perpetrating cross-border terrorism in India, which is well documented and beyond question. Pakistan also has a well-deserved reputation as a haven for terrorists from around the world, with internationally proscribed terrorists enjoying impunity there.
And this morning's strikes were the answer. But the operation was not the only story today. It's also about the fallout, the narrative war, Pakistan responding with fury, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif calling the strikes an act of war, and the warnings of retaliation. Meanwhile, the situation on the border remains tense. Indian and Pakistani forces have exchanged heavy fire because Pakistan continues to violate the ceasefire, especially in the Poonch sector. This is in Jammu. More than 10 civilians have died here on the Indian side. They were victims of Pakistan's firing and shelling on the border. Many more have been injured. Locals along the LOC are being moved to safer regions. They have been forced to take refuge inside underground bunkers. India is reinforcing its defenses. The country remains on alert, but one message stands out. from Vikram Misri's briefing this afternoon. He said that India's response was not just military, it was also strategic. Operation Sindoor was not about escalation, it was about accountability. Pakistan must answer for harboring terrorists who killed innocents without provocation. India is making sure of that. India struck Pakistan. These were precision airstrikes targeting 9 sites in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Operation Sindoor is India's military response to the Pahalgam terror attack. The operation was focused, measured, and non-escalatory.
Terror knows no boundaries. You start justifying terrorism, contextualizing terrorism. You refrain from taking action against terrorism, you will be hit by terrorism.